Nike's operations management is critical to its success in the shoe and apparel industry. Here is a quick overview of the topics we'll be covering. Being created in 1968 by Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman, Nike is now a multi-billion-dollar operation. They describe themselves as a business that participates in the designing, developing, and marketing of high-quality footwear, equipment, and accessory products. Nike is currently the largest seller of athletic wear, the top recognizable brand internationally, and sits in a consumer-oriented market where they make constant changes to their product mix. With the bankruptcy of Sports Authority, the popular sporting goods store, Nike experienced an inverse effect to the national economy as it's experiencing hardships in selling in the United States. Nike's net operating income experienced a 6.4% drop. The cost breakdown for a $100 shoe of Nike is as follows. The shoe has a shipping cost of $1, a factory overhead of about $3.50, with the total materials nearing $15. The labor is rather cheap, only costing Nike around $3. This totals to $23 a shoe. These shoes will sell wholesale for $45 or sold on Nike's website they will sell for $100. This leads to a profit of anywhere of nearly $22 to $75 on a $100 shoe. Nike's success in the shoe market is probably due to the effective and efficient operations management. Nike's managers must continually examine and improve strategies and approaches. On top of that, they must focus on the 10 strategic decision areas of operations management. These decisions create streamlined operations and keep businesses' goals achievable. Nike's operation management considers talent management, product development, and total quality management as the most important variables in the 10 strategic decision areas. On top of that, supply chain management and research and development are also top priorities. We will look at the following categories in detail: supply chain management, which deals with the shipping and good management; product development, which keeps Nike innovative; continuous improvement, where Nike is improving their sourcing; demand forecasting, where Nike plans for the demands of the quarter. Focusing in on supply chain management, Nike has to move nearly a billion pieces of apparel, footwear, and equipment and make sure that they arrive on time and at the right locations. Complex processes involve 50-plus distribution nodes, thousands of accounts, and over 100,000 retail locations. Nike continuously strives to improve their supply chain and meet customer demand. One of the most important areas, product development, is the key to staying competitive in the shoe market. Product development combines all departments to create and market a successful product. Nike's development team focuses heavily on appealing designs, biomechanics, and actual data science to create products athletes and designers both like. Having constant improvement is one of Nike's main goals. Their biggest factor in improving is sourcing and manufacturing processes. Nike is constantly looking at new ways to create their shoes in order to cut costs and increase efficiency. Nike has also set goals to increase their social responsibility by reducing waste and perfecting that production process. Forecasting demand is also critical for Nike as they have to constantly adjust their product mix to fit the demand of the market. Nike teams will predict the end-to-end demand forecasts and product flow. These teams ensure that sourcing plans align with the market demand and ensure Nike products are delivered to customers when and where they want it. We will now cover Nike's 10 strategic decisions that they deem important. Quality management is as important to the customer as it is to Nike. Nike's customers expect high-quality goods, and in order to deliver those high-quality goods, Nike employs TQM. Total quality management is the effort all members of an organization put forth in improving processes, products, services, and the culture in which they work. Nike's operations managers apply a corporate strategy that chooses production facilities, locations based on cost and nearness to the most significant markets. For example, Nike has sport shoe suppliers in Southeast Asia because of the cost advantage based on cheaper labor in the region. Nike is also exploring expanding to new developing markets and established markets. Nike does not have complete control over their layout design. However, Nike's operations managers apply corporate layout design and strategy to company-owned facilities. For example, Nike uses office layouts where employees can easily move. The factories that produce the athletic shoes, apparel, and equipment are not under Nike's control in terms of layout design and strategy. As previously discussed, Nike has been a spearhead for new innovation and technology. Their operations management objective is to ensure that product design aligns with organization capabilities and business goals. In this case, Nike focuses on design based on advanced technology and current market preferences. Nike employs the prototyping strategy of without constraints, which means their design team can try anything. Nike values its human resources and has recently aimed to tackle some of its ethical issues with sourcing. Nike has implemented lean manufacturing and human resources. They combine this with the managing of overtime and contract factories to promote fair working conditions. With all of their employees, they perform periodic personnel review to check job work relation and fit. With the main goal of maximizing efficiency and effectiveness while cutting costs, Nike sees the movement of its inventory as critical. Nike's managers apply the perpetual method of inventory management, which involves continuous monitoring and movement of inventory from the supply chain to distributors and retailers. Nike's scheduling approach is primarily concerned with corporate operations and the coordination of the supply chain with distribution and retail operations. Nike's aim is to satisfy this through automation and ERP. Office schedules are standardized while supply chain schedules are adjusted according to the market. Nike applies changes to the supply chain based on demand for its athletic footwear, equipment, and apparel. Nike's operation management implements continuous recruitment programs to support HR needs, as well as a rewards program and career development strategies for maximum retention of employees. For facilities, the company has dedicated teams to regularly evaluate facility and equipment integrity and requirements. The companies that manufacture Nike shoes, apparel, and equipment are responsible for their own maintenance. Nike has had issues with labor contracting over the past years. They have been accused of using factories that employ sweatshop and inhumane conditions. Over the past years, Nike has decreased their contracting sourcing by 24% and reduced the workers by tens of thousands. To make up for this, they have ramped up automation efforts and increased the quality of life for their factories. Nike has also had issues with an inventory management system named i2. This issue caused a bullwhip effect, causing suppliers to produce more shoes than needed, and in some cases the system instructed suppliers to cut much needed production. This system and the concurrent bullwhip effect caused the loss of millions of dollars in sales.